Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Monster Prom, second term. So they actually just released some new DLC for this game. I think it might actually be like the first paid DLC for this game yesterday. I was trying to have it up for Valentine's Day, but we're going to do the day after Valentine's Day because I got kind of run down yesterday. But essentially, for those of you that didn't watch my first video, Monster Prom is like a dark, humorous dating simulator where you play as a high school student trying to get with the monster of your dreams for the high school prom. I really enjoyed the first playthrough of it. I actually played with my friend Kat, who's not with me today, but we're going to be checking out the new DLC for this game because they've added some new characters and some new endings. So let's just jump right into it. I really love this game, and I've been waiting for this DLC to come out because I love it. So you could play the classic mode with the regular characters, but we're going to do second term. Let's do a full game. So this is another like heavily text-based story game, so I'll be doing like a lot of the reading and the voices. But that's part of the charm too. So, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We're on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So I like playing as Yellow. Let's go ahead and name ourselves Moosh. Yup. And you can even, one of the things I love about this game is you can choose your pronoun, you can choose one of your characters, and you can customize the name. It's amazing. We get to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we all fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. So, in the original game, there's only 6 people that you can date. There's 6 monsters. They've added 2 new monsters since then, with this DLC. Scott Howell, who is 21. Scott is bae. I'm always trying to bag me a hairy werewolf. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, age 19. Sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Polly Geist, 22 question mark. A party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam de Lioncourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Ooh, new character. Zoe. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. So this is one of the new characters that they added that you can date. Calculester Hewlett-Packard, version 1.0. The library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. This is a new one. So we also have this robot guy. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. So I'm always heavily Team Scott, but because they've added new characters and new events and new gameplay styles to this, we might encounter somebody new on this playthrough, but we'll see. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay, so this is like my favorite way to determine your stats. So while you play this game, you're trying to level up your stats in order to get with the monster of your choice. So you might want to be more fun, to be more flirty. You might want to increase your overall intelligence for like the smarter characters. So we start by taking the stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. So right now we're playing the solo mode. I should have prefaced by saying this. You can play with up to 4 characters in this game, sharing one PC. I'm playing this on Steam right now. So if you have friends and want to spend a night like doing a dating simulator and trying to steal each other's prom dates in like this really funny game, I can't stress this enough. The dialogue is amazing. I would highly recommend it. A distant relative you didn't even know has passed. You have to attend their funeral, but you're super hooked binge watching the 7th season of The Office. What excuse do you make to avoid the social obligation? Let's see. Try to convince your family you were a flamingo all this time along, and flamingos are not supposed to attend funerals. Bold. Alright. I wish you were raised by... well, these answers are amazing. They must have added new questions too, because I've never seen these questions before in the quiz. A pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. Maybe a deal breaker for a potential lover. Person is mediocre. Person that matters. Person. I mean, hates the outdoors, I guess? Yeah. I don't know, I don't always like being outside, but I hate being inside all the time. What's the sexiest... Oh, this is another question. What's the sexiest type of knowledge lover can have? Your approximation of all fictional creatures' genitalia. Obscure 80s movie trivia is actually pretty good. Set stuff on fire. Obscure 80s movie trivia. That's good to know, I think. That's a solid one. So based on the answers that we just gave, it's going to affect our stats now. So those are like your base stats for the game, and that's going to affect who talks to you, what interactions you have. So as you increase your stats, new characters will come to talk to you for dialogue choices. It's all interwoven. It's amazing.
All right.
Okay. So right now we have a lot of smarts, not super fun and not super charming, which I don't like. Because if we want to get with Scott, we're going to need to go improve some of those stats, because that's not great. So let's go here to the gym. An epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader, and I gain 2 charm. It's expected you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what seems to be an intense conversation. He seems so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on. Alright, so now, bear with me. There's no voice acting in this, so I'm going to try and do the best voices that I can, so do not judge. We're discussing this recent novel, 2 Lights. It isn't a novel, it's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes with amazing abs. Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's cultural trash. But I decided to like it ironically. The thing is, there's this human girl with 2 guys who like her. I also like Twilight. But the guys are part of 2 enemy human races. The wild, shirtless humans and the mysterious, deep look-giving humans. And it seems these types of humans can stand each other. Only the deep-looking humans shine in the sunlight. You know, it's actually a lesser trait known of some humans. The thing is, the next movie we release soon, and we're super hyped. Ironically. We can't wait, bro. We need to satiate our hunger for 2 lights. The opportunity to show these 2 you're well-versed when it comes to satiating urges. Wait, a nuanced play of it. Let's cosplay and go shirtless. Yeah, that's awesome. But who should be who? I mean, the shirtless ones turn into wolves, which is kind of a relatable thing for me, you know. And if I'm committed, if it means showing my bod. I'm kind of an expert when it comes to staring mysteriously at people. Yeah, perfect team play. I can lend you some glitter. I have tons of it for when I make cheering signs. Yeah, and Scott loves this a little bit more. That's what I wanted. I can get anyone to go shirtless. Who knows? I end up being a true 2 Lights fan, so I get some charm and some boldness. So it's really cool because the decisions you make will affect like the rest of the game. Right. It'll affect who comes to talk to you, what other choices you can make, and who ultimately is going to go with us to prom. Now it's lunchtime, and we get to sit with people at the tables. So I still want Scott. I'm sorry. We'll see if we can interact with some of the new characters, but I want Scott. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch, because you can drink whatever the hell you want at the school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey Vera, what you drinking? Scotch. Why? It smells like a delicious forest fire, and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scott. Oh, because his name is Scott. Yes? No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. Why is it called Scotch? That's what it's called. Oh, is it like an energy drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm as Scottish as possible could be. I'm the most Scot. I love him. No, good. It won't take for you to get to drop this issue. Scott's not going to drop it unless you do something, so you cut in and say... That's your right, Scott. That drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug. You gonna tell me 5 times. Bottoms up. No, what are you doing? Stop. Okay, I just drank the whole bottle anyway. You utter twit, and Scotch was brewed for King Tutankhamun himself. I had to brave an adventurous archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that bottle. What? Sorry, could you say it again? I was blackout drunk from all your Scotch I drank. You're impossible. I'm impossible, hooray! Jack's got a way to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you. And that Scott's way smarter when he's blacked out. Nice. Yeah, so some of these events seem a little bit too new too, because I don't remember ever having to have the Scotch conversation with him. So you'll see like this little cat here in the auditorium. She's a character that sells you items. So you might go there and buy something to increase your charm, increase your boldness, increase your smarts. We have like no money. So instead we're gonna go outdoors. Start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. I have no idea how it escalates so quickly, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demon from a nightmare dimension. Consequences might destroy the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. I gain +2 fun. Scott cornered you to list all his favorite bones to shoot when suddenly he stops and sniffs the air. Ooh, he's wearing a little sweatshirt. That's new. Oh boy, is that? It's Calculester. He's got a little plant. Let's go say hi. So Calculester is the new robot character. Hi, Calculester. Who's your little plant friend?
Fellow organic life forms?
Hello, Scott. This is my little plant friend, Buckaroo Banzai. I treasure it because it is my sole window into what it means to be alive. Cool. Can I pee on it? You know, so people will know I've been here. Please do not pee on Buckaroo Banzai. Ah, I got you. You already peed on it because it's yours. That will stop you from dispensing urine, then yes. That's cool, bro. I can still help you grow a little Bucky big and strong. You can just plant energy drink. Or perhaps some nice nutritious water. And a plant-sized barbell. Plus needs to join the lacrosse team so we can make plant friends. Alert, friend is giving terrible advice, but do not want to hurt friend's feelings. Input required. I like him. I like Calculester. Alright, do I care more about making Scott happy or helping Calculester? Obviously I care about Scott. Scott, you want this plant blade needs? Oh! You want this plant blade needs? Racing stripes. Gotta grow fast. Of course, stupid Scott. Plants aren't like cool buff werewolves. They don't need energy drinks and bench presses. Oh good, you have finally seen reason. Plants are like cars. I know, I have spoken too soon. Calculester, could you please paint racing stripes on Buckaroo Banzai, please? May paint racing stripes on the pot. Hooray! You won't regret this. As a soulless automaton, I am incapable of regret. But soon... Scott, it's been several hours considering the sweet racing stripes you painted. And I believe we also need to add wheels and rims. Very sick rims. Yay! I love this. That's a new interaction too. That was great. We spent the rest of the day turning Bucky's pot into a fully functioning hot rod. Scott's never been happier. I'm gonna bag this boy. I'm about to bag this werewolf. You watch.
Alright.
Alright, so let's see. Pretty charming. Let's go back to the outdoors, and then we'll explore some new areas. Talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. I'm sorry, this is a new one too. Really? You think that's how this works? Well, it is. You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. This is amazing. I cannot stress enough how much I recommend this game, especially if you want to like just spend an evening dicking around with your friends. Like, this is so much fun. Checking some plates of pasta on your dating app for people so lonely that starving to consider dating a plate of pasta. Luckily, Calculus interrupts you before you keep spiraling down like that. Oh, you got a little Hawaiian shirt. Here you are, Moosh. I was about to engage into a complex plotline protocol, but I was worried I might fail at it. And then it came to my mind. Moosh is proficient at shenanigans, so I thought that if you were okay with helping me, it would be cool. Tell Calculus that I'm in. Also tell him that there was no need to use air quotes for cool.
I am happy.
Whoa, I'm already learning stuff. Exciting. But here's the thing. So far I've been enjoying being alive, but recently I've started to question myself. I'm doing life, right? Am I good at living? I do not know. All this is so new to me, and I might be doing it all wrong. So I wanted to consult some experts living organic life forms, so I can crack the correct formula of existence. Yikes. Oh, don't make that face. I'm not consulting you, my friend. My data shows you tend to answer questions based solely on how likely the answer will lead you to dating your classmates. That's true, actually. That's how this game works. It is valid to me, but useless for this endeavor. But my data also showed you excelled at wacky misadventures, so you might prove a worthy partner for this. But no, I thought best was consulting the two organic living forms that were key into turning me into a sentient being. They pushed me into life, they surely have to be plenty of wise. Look, there they are. It's Scott. What's up, Cal? It's Scott and Damien, the demon. Hey, friend Scott and friend Damien. I am trying to solve the dilemma of finding the meaning of existence, and since you brought me to existence, I thought you might know. Fuck yeah, we know. Do we? Yeah, Scott. So being alive is like being this orange. Oh yeah, and you need to be like the best orange ever? Well, you're not a lame banana. So you need to win the game of life, but while being an orange. And remember, not to be banana cow. Also, I think it's very important to be super high in vitamin C if you want to rock at being an orange. That way you can be the best orange ever. Yes, yes. You can also bring destruction to all the other cutie fruits. I am honestly having a hard time following your line of thoughts, my friends. Because you don't have to follow us. You need to follow the orange. Are you supposed to be the orange? Oh, or are you supposed to be the orange? Fuck. Clearly going nowhere, and these two are not the best of metaphors. Apparently up to you to lead them into building a valid life lesson. But how? I could eat the orange.
Not cool.
No, poor orange. So even being a very good high vitamin C orange, this orange couldn't stop its demise. Why is that? Oh, I know. Because the orange was alone. No orange friends to help it. It's like sports. No matter how good you are, you need a team. Pretty sure there are a bunch of sports that don't require a team, Scott. Not the sport of life. True greatness is achieved by having a strong team around you. Also, if a sports person wins and nobody sees it, is it a real victory? Your metaphors seem to be very inaccurate and very sports related. Is everything sports? I mean, I love sports, but not sure if it's everything. What else do you love, friend Scott? I love watching the stars. They're so shiny and nice. What if there's a sport about watching stars? There is not, but there are a variety of hobbies and jobs related to the observation of the celestial bodies. I love bodies, and I love stars. It's true that sports are cool, but not everything. Let me print you all this information. Wow, thanks, Calculester. I'm so excited about this. I'm very bad at the sport of reading. I'll give it my very best, I promise. Scott leaves, reading all the papers very enthusiastically. Very interesting. Maybe existence can be more about one thing. Maybe it is about exploring everything in oneself, to discover new stuff, and be passionate about it. Well, friend Moosh, we've gathered very useful data. I have high hopes for this wacky misadventure. Should we engage into high-fiving? Calculators gathered lots of data on how to high-five. This high-five is so efficient, I gained +2 charm and 1 boldness. That was a really long event. Usually they're not that long. That was a lengthy one. Alright, ooh. These characters are new. I love Scott, but we're gonna check this table out. When you get to Damien and Zoe's table, you find yourself in the middle of a pretty tense situation. Dahlia and Damien are sitting right next to each other, chewing their lunches way too hard and furiously ignoring each other. Zoe is staring excitedly at the two of them, phone out, ready to film. Is this it? The final showdown between Stormy Blue Nightmare Dahlia and Spicy Red Baby Damien? Is today the day of the Akinos finally become the 8th circle of hell? Alright guys, I got my phone camera ready and rolling. You can start the bloodbath whenever you're ready. Any second now.
Go get a life.
Give us a fucking break, will ya? Not gonna resolve the centuries-old dispute between our families in this cafeteria. It's anticlimactic. Yeah, I'm just sitting here because Damien's so scrawny and insignificant. I didn't notice him before I sat down. I'm just sitting here because fuck you. Yeah, fight! For the last time, it's not dramatically appropriate. Zoe does not respond. Instead, she wordlessly slides 2 knives across the table and waits patiently. So what's your play here? Will you convince him to fight or convince Zoe there's something even juicier going on? A thumb war over dessert. Which one should we do? See, this is the tough part. I'm trying to figure out which is gonna be the best response. Look, I know you guys can't actually fight for the 8th circle right now, but you must want to fuck each other up a little bit, right? How about a thumb war over dessert? Thumb war? That's clearly beneath me. What's beneath you? Your butt. How dare you? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8. My thumb is full of boiling hate. Ah, stop punching my thumb with your other hand. I will when you stop hitting mine with a hammer. Never. Your fruit cup is mine. None of Mr. Dynamite has anything to say about it. Amy shoves a stick of dynamite into his fruit cup, destroying the cup, cracking Zoe's phone, and effectively ending the thumb war. Yes, it is just as the poets say. In the contest of war, the only true winner is the dynamite salesman. And me, because I got to blow up a fruit cup with dynamite. And me, because I won the thumb war. Lady, you wanted my fist in your mouth. He looks happier now because there's no better dessert than gratuitous violence. Ooh, and he got an extra portion. Thanks to us. That was fun. Alright, let's go... pretty charming. We don't have a lot of creativity, which is okay. Let's go, back to the gym. Alright, we have the... Oh, amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks you're not worth anything in dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at her herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. I gain 1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so it will take place off-screen, and +2 charm. Alright. Later, see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, truly rattling off some sort of list. Hi, pal. Oh man, today's the best. I was walking out of class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. You know, sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Like being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. Then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everything would be pretty good. We're dolphins, we're pigs, we're weasels, we're tanks. What the absolute best were creature would be? We're vending machines, we're water fountain, we're door, we're window, we're knob, we're floor. You know, just making things you can see. You better jump in. We're moon. We're werewolf. Oh no! Ah, okay, so that was a not so creative answer. My creative score is at a 6. So I gave the wrong answer because my creativity score is too low. When it comes to being a werewolf is the best thing. They say too much of a good thing is a great thing. They don't. This might be the exception that proves the rule. They don't say that either. I mean, would being a werewolf mean cutting my werewolf time in half? Like, would the full moon turn me into a werewolf, and then I'd have to wait for another full moon to turn me into a wolf? I don't want that. I don't want to lose any wolf time. Yeah, so besides wolf could be were, and you said a werewolf. It's only fair that you lose, oh, I lost some smarts and creativity. So that's like part of the problem with this game, and I love it. It's that you have to like kind of think about where your answers are going to lie with your stats. So as you're reading the questions, you have to be like, is this a smarts answer? Is this a boldness answer? Because your stats affect how well you do. So we lost some charm. Maybe we should go try and get some more creativity in the auditorium. I think while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves had decided to give you a figurative blowjob. The performance is intense and inspiring. You're remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. Game +2 creativity. Alright. I promised myself I wasn't using that pasta plate dating app, yet here we are again. See how stupid the whole thing is, yet this place of pappardelle looks way more delicious than loneliness. Hey, friend Moosh, what are you doing? Throw your phone away so no one can see. Oh, I mean, you could have told me nothing if you didn't want to talk about it. The question was a mere protocolary tactic to engage into conversation. What I really wanted to ask is if you're up for more wacky misadventures searching for the meaning of life. YN. Wait, I can't help but listen. Are you looking for the meaning of life? Yes. Look no more. Oh, friend Miranda and friend Liam. Are you providing insight on this through very weird and probably inaccurate metaphors about oranges? What? No, life should be like art. Yes, I very much agree. Explanation value useless until more information is provided. What defines art? Well, art is an expression of oneself that inspires to explore the monster condition through the embodiment of specific aesthetics that define the artist's worldview. At its peak, it achieves universality, while also being the most personal and individual form of expression. A big middle finger from the artist to the status quo, as it ignores any convention or preconception. That's a very wordy definition, Liam. Don't listen to Liam. He uses too many words.
Majestic.
My favorite statues, paintings, and books are the ones that are dedicated to me, so it's clear that art should be about me. None of those definitions build a clear parallel that throws light over the meaning of existence. Liam's definition of art revolves around exploring the monster condition, therefore the meaning of life. It creates a paradox, not optimal. And Miranda's definition states that the meaning of existence is Miranda? That sounds about right. Conclusion not satisfying. No way, you're all about satisfying your classmates. You just need to push one of these two into further reflection. Push them. Always actually a status quo. Sure, art might be about Miranda. What's Miranda about? Good question. All about being a princess and being cute and ruling with an iron fist. Error. Your royal blood, cute anatomy, and ruling birthright are yours by default. I think Moosh could assist in the idea of free will. Given freedom of choice, how you, friend Miranda, would define yourself. What? You see, my analysis determined you are a friend that's the most in a state of stasis. You are too tied to attributes that were given to you since the day you were born. Wealth, social status. But if you want everyone to follow you, then the most logical question in exchange is, where are you leading us? Where is Miranda heading? Well, those are really big questions. Let me consult my thinking service. No, this seems to be part of the issue. You tend to depend too much on your subjects. You think this makes you wealthy, but it also makes you poor in individuality. Let me process a proper protocol of action. Loading. 68%, 84%, 98%, 99%, 99.5%. Plan processed. You will engage in a day of enjoying existence without the mediation of any type of serf. Heavy lies the crown, so you will let it go for once. You won't be a princess. You won't be a ruler. You will be Miranda. I suppose I could try. Yes, and this is valuable data for us. Existence might also be about the exercise of free will. Excuse me. The exercise of free will and escaping your comfort zones. And so you spend the rest of the day helping Miranda survive with her serfs, which turns out to be harder than expected. It's astonishing the many things Miranda can't do by herself. You save her many times from accidentally dying of the stupidest of ways. You all learn valuable lessons such as eating is necessary to survive. You are not meant to stick your tongue on a plug, and concrete is against all odds not edible. You gain +2 smarts and +1 fun. I love this. Alright, week 3. So, we done messed up with Scotty before. So, we gotta sit with Scott and Vera here. Or, not Vera, Zoe. Scott and Zoe. Now with Scott and Zoe, just as Zoe cracks open the Tupperware she brought for lunch. I'm not sure what's inside, but it sounds like it's screaming. Whoa, Zoe, what are you eating? Is it pizza? I love pizza. No, Scott, it's not pizza. I'm on a special diet where I only eat Sanity. Ooh, Sanity, I bet that's chock full of protein. Not really, it's mostly chock full of horror. It's better fresh, but that's a lot messier, so when I come to school, I pack leftovers in this Tupperware instead. So smart. What does Sanity taste like? Well, you know when you're sucking the marrow out of the ethereal bone fragments harvested from the carcass of a rival deity slain? I mean, I don't. What they would read a rival deity? Do I have a rival deity? Is it fireworks? I hate fireworks. No. Let's see. Have you ever drunk a child's tears filtered through his mother's severed scalp while an orchestra plays a tuneless melody of instruments on flesh? Okay, I really like Zoe. I really like her. I've had pizza. Is that close? Not really. It's more like cashews. Cashews and shrimp. Cool. I knew it was high in protein. Can I try some? Can I? Well, it's not really for mortals. Scott looks so excited. I had to figure out a way to resolve the situation. But I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh directly into the microphone, but these answers are amazing. But what if Scott uses this crazy straw? Drinking Sandy through a crazy straw? Wow, that's so smart. It'll cancel itself out and I'll be fine. And that's not even close to how it works. Yum yum, here I go. Because he's drinking Sanity through a crazy straw. Get it? Hey Scott, that's enough Sanity. Stop drinking the Sanity. I'm not Scott, I'm a tractor. Woof woof. Tractors don't say woof woof, Scott. Really? Which one of us is a tractor here? You or me? Neither of us. Is that what my new friend Mr. Goat says? He's great. He's a koala. So he gives up trying to talk sense to Scott. Scott lets you ride him all around the school while he attempts to harvest grass with his face. It's a real bonding experience. Yeah, I'll ride Scott all around the school. Are you kidding me? That was amazing.
All right. Okay,
so in addition to the new characters, they definitely have new dialogue and new interactions that you can partake in, which is so good. So let's see. Maybe we want to get more money. If you want money, you go to the library. So let's go to the library. You spend some time in the library's PCs managing your start kicker. You receive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, and you only keep plus 2. Alright. Read a whole half-page of non-fiction book. I think my brain's gonna explode. I hate studying. Gross. I was even made out once in this math textbook. I love her shirt. I do like books, though. They can take you anywhere in the world. When you pee on them, it's like you're marking your territory across the planet. Explains the wavy, crispy texture and pungent odor for a lot of your used textbooks. I wonder if it's worth trying to correct his error when... Dimitri!
Dimitri.
Ooh. Who is this? That's right, it is I, Dimitri. That's a new character. And may I just add, you're absolutely especially lickable today. Weird, but
Come
okay.
to the dark side.
Endless deity of horror and chaos. Deadly and charming beast person. Do join me on the dark side. Counterpoint. Do not do that. These girls are, I think they're called the Coven. They're a group of witches. Dimitri, you made a fatal error in this plan. You have approached our classmates in the middle of the library where they're hard at work studying. They'll never listen to your pitch. Oh, yikes. We're actually getting super bored with studying, so Dimitri, go ahead and tell us your thing, I guess. Nope. Let Dimitri woo them to the dark side. How will you woo them to prom? Also, blah, 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 end of the world, the right thing, whatever. Who is Mark? On the dark side, we could join the Mark side. That's pretty smart. Who is Mark? Oh no! The Mark side? What's that? Only a funny little man with a weak smile and enormous blurry eyes appears from nowhere. Hi, he says. I'm Mark. You're thinking of joining my side, he said. That's great news. It'll be even better news. You also shared a bunch of your cool, fun personal information with me. Who are all your friends? What's their blood type? How do you feel about brands? Would you like to give me access to your location?
No.
Is this supposed to be like Mark Zuckerberg, like Facebook? Scared and confused. Awesome, says Mark. Those are definitely emotions. Did you feel more of them? No? Too bad. Here's some news specifically calibrated to make you feel angry and sad. It might even be true. Zoe, make him go away. I can't, Scott. I'm more powerful than the Eldritch energy which sustains me. This is a cursed place now. Only hope is to sacrifice Moosh to Mark's unquenchable info thirst. Everyone hurriedly straps you to a chair and injects you with truth serum. Tell Mark all of your most embarrassing childhood memories. He sells them to PepsiCo. Oh, I lost my smarts and fun. Man. It sucks. I didn't know who they were talking about. I was like, oh, who's Mark? That was really funny. Alright, we need more fun. So, let's go back outdoors. Okay, we read this one already. The blah, 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 blah. He explained to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and how everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. Tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Little School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories and gain 2 fun. Nice. Running around with Zoe, Scott, and Damien looking for pocket humans in Pokemon Go when you notice there's some weird-looking shrooms.
That's crazy!
Whoa, these mushrooms have faces! They do! I think they're kind of cute. You're kind of cute, too, mushrooms in unison. We love your skin, but you've got a healthy working endocrine system. These are all new to me, so these are like freaking hilarious. Planes, can I pee on them? Yes, say the mushrooms, pee on us. Your moisture and nutrients make us stronger. Okay, I'm officially creeped out by these talking mushrooms. Really? Why? Pretty much all the plants that mention of terror behave like... Ah, yeah, okay, I get it, they're creepy. Creepy? Say the mushrooms? They're just full of genuine affection. Inhale some of our spores and you'll see. Not a good idea. So am I peeing on them or not?
Sad single people.
Who is this? Who are these people? Oh, joy! Looks like you four lonely high schoolers have finally decided to go out the misery of singledom and partner up with true soulmates. Yes, sing the mushroom. We would love to mate with your souls. I don't know, I'm not really about giving up my individuality in order to allow an intelligent fungus to siphon off my nutrients. You'd never experience anxiety again. Okay, I'm interested. Psh, I never settle down. I don't build relationships, I burn them. Parasite at this site can directly stimulate the pleasure neurons of your brain. Okay, I'm listening. If you enter a committed relationship with one of these mushrooms, you can pee on as many of them as you want. Hooray! No, not hooray. You talk your friends out of accepting these parasites in their brains and fast. Maybe this one? Ow! Oh, I'm sucking. I need more creativity. Dang, you're right. Can't believe you almost made a decision without consulting a set of arbitrary symbols chosen at random. I was trying to do a tarot reading, and I failed. Yeah, go for it. Some of these pictures are pretty hot. Whip out your trusty tarot deck, confident you can twist whatever cards you draw to suggest that they shouldn't take the mushrooms. First card you turn over is... the Prince of Dating Sentient Mushrooms? Wow, that's pretty topical.
Is in the air.
Don't you see? It's a sign. It's meant to be. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay, mushrooms, we're gonna date you now because the card said to do it. Actually, say the mushrooms, the whole tarot thing is a no-go for us. We're Mormons. Enjoy it, hell, y'all. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. I really love this. You know what? I will enjoy hell. This is all your fault, Moosh. You tempt us with your occult ways, and I will never find true love. Demon storms off, taking the edge with him. You draw a tarot card for yourself. It's the Queen of Sucking Acid Tarot. Oh man, I lost so many smarts. Oh. All right, I gotta get back in my good graces with Scott. We are doing terrible here. So in addition to like the regular characters that you'll see here, you'll also see like some new ones. So like we have this girl here who's like a demon hunter, I think. And you can buy things at this table. We're gonna sit with Scott and Davian. Since you enjoy a nice normal meal at the Spooky High Cafeteria as usual. LOL, JK, something fucked up is always going on here. Today is no different. Oh, Moosh, you wanna come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. Imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Moosh, you have some smarts. Probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. We already have a wild beast under our table. Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, we didn't shut up. We were going to teach at the piano or maybe the saxophone? Lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. I know exactly what to do with this wild beast. This one. The wild beast should be the new team school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock. Go team! Oh, that's a great idea. Pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot, but what they say, the more mascots the merrier. They don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools have only one mascot, having multiple mascots will be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien keep under our tables. Rah, rah, wild beast, eat the other team and make a feast and try not to get an infection from beasts. Actually, the chant is pretty dope. Moosh, thank you tons. The wild beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. Yeah, you do. You gonna owe me. If you want to nitpick, you can point out that tons and one fun don't actually rhyme, but why would you pick such an adorable, genuine display of affection from darling Scott? Yeah, give me that affection. Boy, want it.
All right.
All right. We gotta start boosting our stats here. Let's go back to the gym and try and get a little more charm. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you violently go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. For an unexpected twist. I gain plus 10 righteousness, but this game is wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. I find Scott sadly holding an open box of power sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flavograven? Abercrombie? Kale? Plus tastes like butt. Not a stranger's butt. It's exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt swamp. I can't just toss it, though. I already opened it. Coach always saying I gotta finish what I start. Bro, help me find something mixed into this powder drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make the drink taste good, I mean. I don't need it to taste good. I think I taste fine. I bet you do. Oh gosh, I don't know which one it would be. Grape-flavored steroids? Or genie sweat?
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, fun answer. Okay, so we brought grape-flavored steroids for fun. Dude, yes, I've been always unsure on steroids. It's so hard to determine if they're good or not. Pros, they make you buff. Cons, doesn't seem like something a good boy would do. But I like grape flavor. That's 2 pros over 1 con. Now it has to be a healthy good thing, right? It's probably not healthy, but I'm not a doctor. The doctor you stole the steroids from was a doctor. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Yeah. Look how charming and fun we are. I'm gonna get this wolf boy. He's gonna be mine. Alright, maybe... I don't know if we could buy anything. We don't have a lot of money. Probably need more money to buy stuff. Let's go back to the auditorium and try and boost our creativity, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm struck with the lightning of inspiration that comes with the ultimate nickname for yourself. Tell everyone to call you by it. Also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. The nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. I gain +2 creativity. Ooh, wait, okay. So this is the other cool thing they do during the game, is they'll have like these little asides that you can do that you can play with your friends. So this one says that they dare me to actually come up with a nickname for myself and ask the other players to call me by that name until the end of this run. So let's call myself, it's gotta be an awesome nickname, right? I don't have an awesome nickname for myself. I'm kind of taking a side. For myself. I will call myself the Mighty Moosh. I don't really know. That's the best I can come up with. I apologize. We're gonna call me the Mighty Moosh for the rest of this. Find Scott pacing across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath. What? Tree, 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 tree. What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark, bark. Bark, bark, woof, woof, rough, bark. No, this is too hard. When I saw that the school play had tryouts and practices, I thought the theater would be like the sports of the arts. But coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. I know what it's like to be a tree deep down. You know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee up myself? You are what you eat. Consume the script. I don't know which one's a good answer. Pee on yourself. Do it. If I can only pee on things I own, I can definitely pee on myself. Nothing belongs to me more than me, right? I can't believe I've never done that before. How do people know I'm mine if I've never covered myself in pee? Is he really going to... Yep, he's doing it. He's just peeing all over himself right in front of you. I can feel the essence of a tree trickling down my leg and pulling around my feet, like the roots of a tree. Hope this is how a tree feels when I pee on it. This feels great. Oh, he's so happy. Covered in his own urine, but so happy. Each their own, you gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Yeah. He got to pee on himself. Good for us. Alright.
Alright.
Where is... Oh, Scott's here with Calculaster. Okay. Arrive at Scott and Calculaster's table. Scott isn't there. Come back when you sit down. Really delighted. Man, everyone's butts smell great today. It's like a bouquet of butts. What K? Look at this. Moosh is here too. Hey, Moosh. I bet you also have a butt for me to sniff. Do I? Do I, though? Scott, I advise you to terminate your current course of action. What? Translating previous utterance into Scott readable format. One moment, please. Scott, smelling butts equals bad. How can smelling butts be bad when smelling butts is good? It is not good. It is bad. See also, uncouth, invasive, and totally nasty. But. Either Scott is malfunctioning or he's been distracted by some fun new butts. Either way, you need to find a way to resolve this. You don't understand, Calculaster. You use complex analytical software to understand your surroundings. Scott's complex analytical software is smelling butts. Probability of veracity, unlikely. Live demonstration required. What? Translating. One moment, please. Go smell a butt, Scott. That's a good boy. You don't have to tell me twice. Technically, yes, I did. Please report back with all butt-related findings.
Bro.
You have to tell me 3 times. Here we go. Scott sticks his nose in Matt the Shugot's unspeakable crack, and then hightails it back to your table. Now, Scott, please share what you have learned. Well, Matt spent his first period in haunted math, and skipped second period devour souls underneath the bleachers. He's 10,000 years old. He's a Capricorn, and his favorite TV show is The Great British Bake Off. Also, his first smelled like barbecue sauce and ghosts.
Critical levels of awesome.
The dialogue is amazing. My sensors can confirm your report. I suppose there is more than one way to smell a butt, as they say. There is? The fact alone is enough to make Scott as happy as you've ever seen him. Nice work. That was so good. I love the writing in this.
All right.
Okay. Still kind of poor. Maybe we'll go to the library again. Yeah. where you spend some time in the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? I lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and I gain +2 money. After, you're considering sitting down to use the library to study books like a nerd, but then you realize that's insane. Seeing what Scott's up to sounds way more fun. He appears to be video chatting. So, just to reiterate, so like pretty much every interaction we've had with Scott is I'm seeing him everywhere because my charm and my fun are the highest stats. Each character has their own 2 stats that kind of interchange with each other. So like as you increase your stats, you'll encounter new characters. So if you play this game, it's not going to be Scott every time. I'm just playing this because this is the guy I'm going after, and I know I have to have high charm and fun to get him. I digress. Oh, hey Moosh, come meet my friend. 6Kitten69. 6Kitten69, meet Moosh. Better when the internet kindly asked me if I wanted an adult friend in my area. And I thought, sure, why not? Everyone needs an adult friend to explain things like taxes and mortgages. So at first I had to pay for 6Kitten69 to hang out with me and tell me about the IRS. But as we became friends, she just stopped charging me, and now we chat a couple times a week. Of course, this means she's spending time with me for free when she could be making money. Ooh, I know. So that for other people, her show with less financial advice and more performance. Usually nude, which is fine with me. Wolves love running through the forest naked under a full moon, or also any moon. Just think of a way to make her show stand out from everyone else's, so people will give my friend even more money. Car chases is a fun answer? So fun! Why didn't I think of that? Car chases makes everything better. Why would this be an exception? Moving to their planning. Next time you run into Scott, he's over the full moon happy. Usually, Sex Kitten and me talk privately, but she made me witness her first big group show with your concept. It was incredible. Car chases are so exciting, and she managed to be in a car chase while taking her clothes off, and she was the one driving. By the time she caught up to the jewel thieves, she was down to her underpants, and they were super sparkly. Then she took those off too, and then they had the thieves arrested and collected the reward money, and money from her naked car chase cam show. She wanted you to take a cut of it since it was your idea in the first place. I'm so glad we're all friends together. So were you. I gained 2 money and +1 charm, as well as an affirmation of Scott's friendship. Ooh, okay, so now our fun and our money is tied. I don't like that.
All right.
Let's go to class and see if we can buy anything. Good old Moosh, what's it gonna be today? So now we can buy stuff. So these will like increase your stats. Some of them, like maybe the penguin mask? Yeah. Some of these are specific to game endings, so if you buy an item, you might get like a new game ending. The gift that keeps on giving. Funny glasses. Or high school life is so hard nowadays, hiring a PR agent is really a thing. You can buy cocaine. You can buy a used tampon. I'm going to buy some impractical glasses for $5.
No refunds.
Nice. So then our money goes down, but we get to have something new. And we get to have a little bit more fun. Remember the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. Nice. That's what I wanted. I wanted to increase my fun. Alright, lunchtime. So let's sit here with Coach and Damien and Scott. Find Scott and Damien shoving hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Believe in yourself.
Go, boys, go. Munch your way to victory. Ah, there is no truer sport than an eating contest. Thanks, Coach. Seems like it's a pretty fair fight to me, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup. Watch a bottle of Brother Caliente's Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost pepper... Wait, I'm sorry. Brother Caliente's Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dogs. Yeah, finally a sauce hot enough for... Oh, fuck, my soul is melting.
Youth.
Power through, Damien. The heat you're feeling is just the fires of determination. No fire I can handle. This ketchup is fucking consecrated. I'm having an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions are just weakness leaving the body, Damien. Keep it up. Here's that's wrong and dangerous advice, Coach. I quit. I guess that makes Scott the winner. Congratulations, Scott. Hooray, I love winning. Great, hooray. Now would someone take me to the nurse's office? Hooray, I love helping. Scott rushes off carrying Damon's smoking body, and he rushes into a little closer to Scott's heart. Nice. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna get this werewolf. Alright, so now it's the night before prom.
Right.
So this is the final round where you like can advance or do what you need to do. So I'm a little bit nervous Let's go back to the gym to try and get some charm. Our stats are really high, so the chances are we're probably going to get Scott, but I'm worried. Match so intense and both teams are so injured that you decided to raise the stakes. By betting a part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, I win and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. Good for a calculator. You help him on his quest for the meaning of life. You do something, anything, when you forget about last night. Hey Moosh, are you ready to delve into more wacky misadventures together? I'm sure we will once again gather fun and meaningful data. Wait a second, sicko. No, they know. What happened, friend Polly and friend Vera? You know all the tea about this Instagram stories we saw. Let me see. Oh, it appears to be Moosh engaging in partying with what seems to be a plate of pappardelle. Oh, this is back to the pasta dating app. This must be a new ending or something. Yeah, if you wait for the next ones, you can see that last night was much more about than just partying. What a savage! Love your style, boo. What? They had sex with a plate of pasta. Is that what pasta's about? I should know. I'm a lover of pasta. Moosh into you beaten of loving pasta? LOL. Is this sarcasm because pasta plates aren't meant for sexual purposes? Nah, it's hilarious. Pretty okay. Do what you want to do with pasta. You can eat it, you can fuck it, you can use it as a hat. Everything goes. I love Polly too. We haven't had a lot of her in this playthrough, but she's Polly the poltergeist. She's like a fun-loving spirit. No, Polly. It's always the same with you. Going crazy all the time with no sense of direction. Whatever. Fuck directions. Life and pasta are about getting lost as fuck, Vera. No, only focus on enjoying stuff. You've lost any purpose or direction. Like pasta. You want to eat and fuck pasta all day. There won't be any pasta if you don't cook it first. You need to cook it first, and then master it so you can get the most out of it. You have to conquer pasta first if you want to feast on it. Honey, it's always the same with you. What's the point of conquering pasta if you get to feast on it along the way? Moosh, we need to help our friends reaching truth on the disagreement, which is about pasta and nothing else, as I can't sense any kind of subtext to it. Vera, you can get too lost by focusing too much on mastering everything you do. Sometimes you must enjoy the little effortless pleasures of pasta and life, like caressing this plate of ravioli I just cooked. Come on, plunge your hand into it. So charming. What are you doing? Shh, Vera darling, let it be. Silently you guide Vera's hand into the plate of ravioli. She's kind of nervous, but slowly she calms down. You just let her hand go, and now she is diving into the pasta by herself. I mean, it feels good. Must admit, Polly's not entirely wrong. Sorry, it happens a lot. I get so focused on being the best at everything, I forget to just enjoy the ride, you know? That's why I love Polly so much. She brings my other side in a way that lets me enjoy myself in the moment. Kinda like that too. I mean, what's not to love about the sight of you enjoying yourself, huh? Polly. But no, it's true. She even helped me start focusing on some hobbies I love without needing to be the best at them, like sculpture. Don't get me wrong. I find pleasure in the idea of succeeding and leading. I dream of being in an office at the top of a skyscraper, drinking from a glass of scotch while looking over the whole cities of my kingdom. But recently the dream has evolved. I also see myself during the summer, lost on a Greek island while sculpting with no other goal than getting my hands dirty while enjoying the Mediterranean breeze. Oh, so this wasn't only about pasta. It turned out to be about life too. So much great data. We achieved truce between our friends, and it seems to be another good lesson. The importance of balance. We need to conquer life and feast on life. Vera and Polly say nothing. They're too focused on caressing the plate of ravioli in complete silence. Their faces are the embodiment of absolute bliss. Let's go celebrate. I made your friend calculator happy, and you've learned there's no shame in having sex with a plate of pasta. Life is perfect. You gain +2 creativity and 1 fun. Okay, time for the Monster Prom. So, we have 8 choices. We have spent, so you can go with any one of them, or you can also go by yourself and just go stag. We are going to go with Scott. Oh, please, God. Ask Scott to the prom.
All right.
Finally pick up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom? Oh my God. I don't know if this tingling is love or the 5 energy drinks I just drank. This feels like the right thing to do. Let's go to the prom. Yes, I told you I was gonna get him. Oh my God, I'm so happy. It's definitely the 5 energy drinks, but who cares? Look at us. I'm so happy. Prom night was rad. Well, there was that part when the full moon came out and Scott transformed into a rabid wolf and nearly killed 3 people. But aside from that, it was a wonderful night to remember. Yeah. Alright, so now it tells us our score. We've gotten 4 out of 41 endings. That's not great. There's a lot of events, a lot of outcomes. Like, this game has so much replayability because every time you play it, depending on your stats and the characters you meet, different dialogue options happen. There's almost 2,000 outcomes. Moosh, most likely to become an expert on Bulgarian cartoons. Scott's quote. It's a quote. Alright, so we had 12 new events, 13 new outcomes, and no secret endings. So that's okay, because then we can just replay this game and we can get some new stuff. There's like a little Kappa in the corner that we didn't meet. There's some new characters in this picture. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. It was wonderful. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. This is new. I will probably be cutting the audio out of this song because it's probably copyrighted, but that's okay. We can sit and we can enjoy like the slideshow of pictures. To the developers of this game, for this DLC, it was amazing. Thank you so much. The writing was like spot on. It didn't feel like I was playing a new game. It was like the same game, but that's what I wanted. I wanted the characters to stay the same, and then the introduction of Zoe and Calculaster was also super cool. Love it. I'm gonna have to try and get Zoe to prom because I really like her as a character too. So good. I'm so happy that we got Scott. That was like my goal. I was like, I need to get Scott to the prom. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. That's part of the fun of this game, is you never know what outcome you're gonna get until like the very last turn. Awesome. Good game, devs. Together, we will survive. That's a new picture. Oh my gosh. Look, we're playing paintball. The shop now has a paper map. So vintage. Interesting. I've unlocked 9 new images in the gallery. Oh my god, I want to see. So, one of the cool things about this game, in addition to, so this is our prom night picture with Scott. There's us. Beautiful. What a gorgeous couple we make. You can also... Hold on a second. Okay, close that. You can go to more art. So, let's see. What do we have? Cool. There's like concept art stuff. What do we unlock? I want to see it. Okay. So here's some concept drawings of characters. Okay. Bup. There's the Coven. Dope. Oh, and that one's new too. Okay. And then... Oh, did we miss one? We might have missed one. That's okay. And then fan art. One of the other cool things is that they must like have submissions for fan art from their players. And there's just like a whole ton of fan art here, which is also really cool. So if you're an artist and you really like the game, I imagine that you could probably submit your stuff via their Twitter or their Tumblr, and you could maybe have it featured in their game at some point, which is also really cool. I like to see devs do that. So good. Oh my god, I had so much fun playing this. and I've played this game a lot, and like this DLC was spot on, so thank you so much. So this has been Monster Prom Second Term. If you like this game and you want to see some new endings or some new outcomes, let me know in the comments below, and I'd be happy to replay it because it's my first time playing the Second Term DLC, and I think I could probably have a lot of fun and a lot of variability with it. But if you like this video, make sure you like it, subscribe for more like this, and I will catch y'all for the next one. Happy Valentine's week, I guess, and I will see y'all for the next one. Peace.